Crowd is looking bullish. I got an upside target here of 109. Again, we'll walk through the charts later today. Penn also took one of my favorite Fibonacci levels. You got a value area breakout, yada, yada, yada. Serve dancing. Hogan, this was an interesting one. Ram is ramming up through the value area. Nice little thin zone, looking bullish. But all of that to say, we have to celebrate yesterday, January 31st. It was the last day of January and trade the close. And man, closers, did we go out with a freaking bang. Am I right? Guys, Scott is in the chat looking to join Trade the Close. Members, please inform Scott on what just went down yesterday. I mean, some of you got into an option at 50 cents and out at $6. Did we catch the end of the day move? Yes, Scott. That's what we do. This was us right here. This was the move we caught. It was one of the biggest bombshells that we've had in a while. We've had a resounding success with bombshells in January. I don't think we've lost one time with our bombshells when we have them. And this was an absolutely huge move. Who jumped in right at the nick of time to trade some SPX was Mark Sebastian. Mark, while our traders are talking about their 255% gain with that bombshell, this again was a 5 to 10 minute trade. Mark, what did we get into with SPX, and how fun was that?
Yeah, no, you swung my P&L $8,000 yesterday. So yeah, I bought some 70 calls for 75 cents, sold them at $1.50, $2.25, $1.15. Then I bought the 75s for 45, sold those at 95 cents and $2.20. There's some, we're brewing up, I think, something interesting for people with this, because this is something, we're doing something, you and I are doing something really special with this SPX at the end of the day.
It really is.
I mean, and listen, what we did, because we did the same thing. We did the same thing on Monday. We did the same thing last Thursday, last Wednesday. Yeah, we have not, except for the one day where you told me to hold. Other than that, but it wasn't a bombshell. The one day, I'm sorry, I'm just needling you. There's something. We're brewing up something special, and I'll loop in my expiration traders around this in the next. This morning, and I'm going to be on with you today, post-Fed.
So, that's right, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. You and I always line up on the Fed. I think they did that on purpose.
We do line up on the Fed, Mark. Oh, man. Well, especially after the Fed, will we have our first bombshell of February? Guys, make sure you're in that room. It is action-packed. It's fun. And again, even if I've heard a lot of members, they'll have a crap trading day, and it happens. It happens to the best of us. And you have that last hour. I know traders that have made up their last hour. Like Mark said, you flipped your P&L, and that's awesome. Listen, Chad Steelberg, I'm coming at you, okay, with these cheekbones. All right? I'm coming at you, Chad.
We're Steelberg. Steelberg coming at you live from
Fierce. Anyway, guys, If you want to know more about Trade the Close, Expiration Trader, give Gabe a call. He listed his number right there. Mark, I made a little pun at the top of the day that orange, we glad that you have big money flow, and you have some juicy, fruity money flow in Dole. Dole.
Yeah, this one. So Dole, this is Dole Fruit Company. They are pineapple and mandarin oranges and peaches and that fame. So this is a stock that on average, the total open interest leading into yesterday was 6,484 contracts. This trader bought 11,000 August 12.5 calls. So they essentially doubled the open interest in one trade over the course of half an hour in Dole PLS. And Dole was already up yesterday. I think that this trader is thinking it's going much, much higher. this one might become, there's going to be something loading for Inside Money Trader on this one likely today.
All right. Well, Jen Degrees Below is saying orange is the new black. When it comes to Dole, looks like that Dole is going to be in style. And Mark, it sounds like you're hinting that you're going to be trading this one later today with your traders.
Yeah, 100%. Almost 100%. Yes. I will be trading with my traders.
Vitamin C, C for calls. How are you prepping your traders for today's Fed meeting, though, Mark? This could be a huge flip.
Yeah, it is going to be a huge flip. And I think the key is don't have a huge position into things. Don't try and front run, because they're going to shove it down your throat, right? And the initial reaction doesn't really matter until Jay Powell gets up and speaks. And once he starts talking, when it picks a direction, that is the direction you want to trade it with until it gets overstretched on Garrett's standard deviation bandwidths. But I think once it picks a direction, when Powell speaks, that is when to dive on board. If you want to do something long term, buy puts in VIX, because I think, like I said, VIX is going a lot lower. That doesn't mean the S&P is going lower. All right,
right.
It doesn't mean the S&P is going higher. We could see, and I mean this, a 3,400 VIX, a 3,400 S&P, and a 28 VIX. So put that in your top. Put that cherry on your Sunday, CJ, because that's what's coming.